800,000 to 2 million people are enslaved in human trafficking around the world each year. I will be informing you about today's human trafficking. Human trafficking is a form of slavery. It involves an act of recruiting, transporting, transferring, harboring, or receiving a person through a use of force, coercion, or other means for exploiting them. Human trafficking has become a problem throughout the years and is often not heard about. It goes on all around us and we are unaware. I will be informing you about the different types of human trafficking, who is more likely to be a victim, and what we can do to stop it. There are 4 types of human trafficking. There is bonded labor, involuntary servitude, domestic servitude, and child labor. Bonded labor is subjugating someone due to his or her debt. Involuntary servitude is keeping someone through for what that they will be killed. Domestic servitude is a form of prostitution, forcing someone into sexual slavery. This is the most common form of trafficking. The last is child labor, which is basically taking children and forcing them into work. Armed militias recruit some children by kidnapping, threat, and promise of survival in war-ravaged areas. 80% of trafficking victims are female. This is because they are sold into sexual slavery, which is the most common type of trafficking. Women who are put into prostitution have a significantly higher rate of sexual transmitted diseases, tuberculosis, permanent damage to their reproductive systems. 68% of trafficking victims meet the clinical criteria for post-traumatic stress disorder. Men who are mainly put into hard labor, often trafficked men, face long work hours, low or no pay. Injuries, fees, fines, and debts, psychological and physical and sexual abuse. Human trafficking is a major problem. It is the 3rd largest criminal enterprise, exceeded only by drug and arms trafficking. This industry just keeps growing and growing all around the world, with gaining as high as $32 million a year. Even though in 1865 slavery was abolished, does not quite mean we don't still have it anymore. Human trafficking is just modern-day slavery. Slavery is illegal in the U.S., but isn't in all countries. In Cambodia, there was an estimate of 1,000 prostitutes in the capital. However, this was in 1991. The numbers have greatly increased from then. The reasons human trafficking is such a problem is because it's all around the world and is very difficult to stop. A few ways to prevent human trafficking include being an informed consumer by finding out where products come from and the conditions of those who make them before you buy. Keep your eyes and ears open for enslavement. Keep up to date about human trafficking and tell others about human trafficking and its impact. I have informed you on the different types of human trafficking, who is more likely to become a victim, and what you can do to stop it. I hope you have now been informed about this modern-day slavery that is one of the largest growing industries worldwide. So let's put a stop to it. Okay, keep going. And this shows in the United States where victims come from, where they mainly come from. And then this is all the different types of it, well, different types, and then it shows that prostitution is the largest. And then, yes.
Questions? Yep.
Where do most of the sex slaves come from?
And most of them,
And like what country?
it's like all over. All over.
Andy?
Is it still considered to be a slave if they do it for themselves, just for like money, and they're not forced into it?
And then they were already trafficking.
They would still be like prostitutes.
Yeah, it's like, you're forced into prostitution basically. So if you're forced into it, you're not